Y'all already know what it is. What it is. What it is. What it is. Now, tonight, as we continuing on with this series, using music to express everyday life. I said last night I was gonna dive into the waters with a different track tonight. Tonight, I've been using songs to talk about shit that be going on. So tonight, what I did, right? We've done some pretty dope songs. Coach G, what up? We've done some pretty good songs. Last night we did The Sweetest Thing. Tonight, I want to dive into something that I hear everybody say. I can probably agree to it a little bit. I can probably agree to it a little bit. Tonight we're going to talk about Tank's Maybe I Deserve, right? Because they always say, oh, dudes can't take what they dish out and blah, blah. You might be right. And this song is a clear example of it. Like, bro is literally saying, yeah, he deserve for you to wild out the way that you do and all that. He deserved that, but that don't actually mean he wants you to go through with it, though. You know what I'm saying? We love to do dirt. Man, we do. But at the same time, we hate the mud. It's a double standard of infidelity that goes on. We can dish it out, but we can't take it. And sometimes talking about your past actions can bring present pain. And sometimes you gotta lay on that sword and accept that karma. That's the only way you're gonna break that cycle. You know what I'm saying? You gotta ask yourself. I ask myself all the time, if she did to me what I did to her, would I stay? I've been in situations where I knew some fucked up shit was going on and I stayed, but it didn't mean that I was loyal. I was truthful. I was, honest about shit. Now the cat's out the bag. We both cheaters. So it's not like I'm gonna sit here and, act like, oh man, you know how in movies and shit, somebody find out somebody cheated and then they stay and they work it out. Yeah, they live happily ever after and they work it out and they figure it out. Nah, this ain't one of those. Like, in most cases, dudes will stay. They found out they woman. In most cases, they will stay. But there are some dudes who be like, nah, we're gonna draw the line. Like sometimes people stay in situations knowing that they finna, they like, for me, I used to stay in situations knowing that they was talking to other people or seeing other people, and I was staying in situations because I knew that I was doing my dirt. So I can't really clown you and be mad at you. And I was out here, Coach G, what you on, man? You should come pop out. You ain't doing nothing. But no, yes, dudes have that tendency. I will never be faithful. If I found out that you cheated, I might stay, but I'll never be faithful. Like that's an Uno card in my back pocket. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? Do your man deserve the wonder though? You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact I made a lot of women anxious with late night calls You know what I'm saying? So now, the tables have turned. I don't know how I would feel about that. I think I'd be real salty. Like they say you would be inheriting the anxiety that you manufactured. I don't know if that's the case, because I used to always say this, and I still mean this. I had a little bit of respect when it came to my dirt. And what I mean by that is, you're not calling my phone at 10 o'clock at night. You're not popping up at my house. You're not doing any of that. I had a different rule set when it came to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do my dirt before 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm at home with the family now. That's completely over with. Like, we're not doing that. So there's a little bit of respect to it. Like, you ain't popping up in my house. You ain't coming to no spot that I frequent with the family. None of that shit. Like, it was just a certain level of respect, and that's how I thought about it. Sometimes the universe balances the books by putting you in the shoes of your victim. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm sitting here. If I'm ever up and I see a phone ringing at 10 o'clock at night and it say Big Head or Sweet D or some shit like that, oh, it's finna be some furniture moving up in here. I ain't gonna hold you. It's not even it's not even a game. Like, I don't even play those type of games. Like, I don't even play them type of games. Like, for real, for real. Like, 10 o'clock at night, nah, we not doing that. I had a woman who used to, and she was slick with it too. She used to dip off in the bathroom, or not even dip off in the bathroom. She'll wait till I'm asleep, and then she'll dip off in the bathroom and make it seem like, oh, I'm just in there listening to music, or I'm just finna take a shower. Whole time that was buddy time. You know what I'm saying? Buddy had AM hours. After AM hours, he had to get his AM hours, because overnight he wasn't getting shit overnight. So he had to get his AM hours, right? So I remember the times where females would call my phone, text my phone, whatever the case is, and I'll be like, hey man, you tripping, you bugging. That's a homie, that's a friend. You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta turn around, you gotta figure out, like, damn. Tank said maybe I deserve to wonder who's calling you so damn late. And for you to say I'm tripping, just a homie from upstate. Ain't no homies. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, that would piss me off, bro. Like, I realized that females got friends and male friends and all that. I realized that shit. But not at them hours. Not at them hours. My own playbook is not gonna be used against me. All right, real talk. Some would say that's frustration. That it definitely would be frustration, you know. Karma has the perfect memory. It ain't gonna never forget. It's always gonna be there. It's always gonna remember. Tank said, don't you know it's 1 o'clock in the morning? Hey, listen. Any friend, male or female, that males with females, females with males, any friend that's calling at 1 a.m., that ain't a business call. That ain't a I just want to talk to you call. That ain't a, you know, that's a what you got going on. I'm trying to pull up on you call. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm saying back in them days, I had discernment when it came to what I involved myself in and how I adapted to it. So a cheater knows the signs best, right? So if I've been a cheater, I've been in the game and I know how the game moves. I know the signs. You know what I'm saying? That suspicion is not paranoia. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I was haunted by my own tactics. So I knew exactly what it was and what was going on. So a phone call that late, hey, you must think I'm stupid. Cause I thought you was stupid back in them days or whatever the case was. So yeah, I get it. I get it. I don't play them games. Like it's a certain level. Holla at her before 9 o'clock. Whatever, 1 a.m. Nah, we not doing that. This is the deep male fear though, being replaced. I think to me, that is my biggest fear. That is my biggest fear of being replaced. All right. Um, bro said he deserves for her to go find some other guy. I don't know. I mean, I know I'll say some shit like that, but I don't know if I'll actually follow through with it. You know what I'm saying? I definitely say some shit like that. Yeah, I deserve for you to do that. I deserve for you to go out here and make that move. I deserve that shit. But I don't know. I don't know if I would actually want you to do it though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I would actually want you to do it just because Tank said, yeah, I deserve for you to go find another man. Big Smash ain't saying that. I might say it just to, soften up the situation, but that don't actually mean I want you to go out there and do that shit. I ain't gonna hold you. What gotta stop? I ain't gonna hold you. He hit it on the head when he said that shit, but I don't think that I could actually follow through with it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, again, that's some males' biggest fear is being replaced. You know what I'm saying? So if you treat it like an option, which in most cases we do, then you deserve to become an option, because I think a lot of times dudes just don't realize how deep shit can get when a woman is scorned. Like, they might forgive, they ain't gonna forget. You know what I'm saying? If you devalue the asset, right? He can turn around and in return and just be like, I don't put myself back on the market. And what can you actually do about that shit? Staying out all night, the pain of watching the clock turn from 2 to 3 to 4. That's the pain you inflicted. Because shit, I know. 2-3 days I'm going out the house, so I know a motherfucker mind was gone. You know what I'm saying? Empathy is often learned through suffering. So him saying that shit, he's a goofy, because he can feel that she deserves to go find somebody else. I don't think, again, like I said, I might say it, but I don't expect a follow through. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? That's a lesson that some of us learn, because we're finally feeling that burn. We don't really trip until we feel it. You know what I'm saying? We don't really trip until we feel it, until we see that it's another man pulling up. We see that it's another man sending money. We see that it's another man texting and making her smile and shit like that. So a lot of times dudes don't be tripping about the idea of another man until they actually see another man. The proof is there. Like, I know, and we ain't hearing that. Oh, we was just talking. Sure you were. I believe you. I believe y'all was just talking. Sure. We ain't even did nothing. That's cap. That's cap all the way around. When a woman be like, oh, we ain't even did nothing. It's bullshit. I ain't gonna hold you. That's bullshit. Because anytime that I turn around and said I ain't did nothing, I did something. I ain't gonna hold you. I did something. And I think sometimes we'll sit here and we'll act like, people already know. Like with me, you could never play that game with me. You could never play that game with me and just, oh, I ain't never did nothing with him. Cap. Cause he ain't talking like this. He ain't talking like this. He ain't doing all his messages and saying all this stuff and sending money just cause he's so enamored with your conversation. No, we ain't doing that. That man is hidden. And anytime he feel the balls to call at 1 a.m, that nigga's head. Because it was always, you know, when they be like, oh, it's not what it seems, it's always what it seems. And that goes for men and women. You know what I'm saying? He said, for you to do all the things I did to you, let me tell you something. That's the menu you served that is now the meal that you are eating. When he turned around and said that shit, I said, hey, bro, he said he deserved for her to do all the things that he did to her. That he did to her, she deserved to do to him. So if he served disrespect, dishonesty, neglect, I promise you, playing them tit for tat games with me will get you nowhere. You know what I'm saying? All I got is one time to see it. All I got is one time to see it. Like, you got one time to throw a nigga in my face. You got one time to let me see a text. You got one time to let me see anything out the norm. And I promise you, I'm going to be like, all right, cool. I'm going to eat it without no complaint. Don't worry about it. I'm going to eat off the menu. But I promise you, dessert gonna be something extraordinary. It ain't even gonna be on the menu, because revenge is a dish best served cold. And what is best served cold? Dessert. God damn it. So I'll let you think that you rock it out. Do your thing. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like I said, we feel like we can dish it, but we can't take it. And shit, I'm gonna take it right on to the next person. We ain't got time to play. We ain't got time to talk around. Tank is a good one. He actually had time to sing and put this song together and be like, yeah, I deserve that shit. Whatever you get to me, I deserve it. No, I'm not me. Not the fuck me. Listen, not me. I think a lot of times too, because I'm gonna say this. He said, for you to put on a sexy dress for me to ask you who you trying to impress, for you to laugh it off like it ain't nothing, right? Let me tell you something. Once a woman start getting dressed, start caring about how her hair look, her makeup, and all this shit, she ain't been paying attention to this shit in weeks. She ain't done none of this shit for you. You can pretty much, and I'm just giving y'all shit that I've seen, that I've noticed. That's pretty much telling you she back searching out in these streets. It's not me saying she fully in the streets, but she back searching. She dressing up, but not for you. You know, you used to get, you know, it's a reverse now. You used to get fresh and run out into the streets when she stayed home. Now she's the star and you're the spectator, right? You watching your asset depreciate in your hands because you failed to invest. That's what Tank said. In so many words, that's what bro said. So bro said that shit, and I just like, yo, he bugging. The whole time I heard this song, I was just like, bro, he bugging. Because there's no way I'm gonna stand here and listen, we both outside. I ain't gonna hold you, we both outside. You know, she ain't arguing with you, she ain't ignoring with you. Indifference is the ultimate revenge. I ain't gonna hold you. If I don't know what you got going on, you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to talk to you, you know, and you laughing it off, he ha ha, like it's a joke. That laugh in itself is disrespectful. First of all, that laugh in itself is disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? But then I had to think about it too. Like, I used to laugh all the time too. So that's how I know the signs. Like I said, indifference is the ultimate revenge. If I don't know what the fuck you got going on, and I don't know what's in your brain and what you're thinking, you know, you ain't arguing, you ain't ignoring me, you just doing you, that's going to be a blow to the ego. I ain't going to hold you. And that just shows, damn, you used to think you was important. You used to think you was top notch, and now she's showing you in so many ways that you're irrelevant. So it's like, yeah, go ahead on and set her free. Don't waste your time arguing and fighting. See, dudes be crashing out over shit that they should been paying attention to. Me, I pay attention to all the signs. You ain't never finna just tell me anything and I'm just gonna believe it. Like, nah, my wheels in my head move a little different. Everything that you say to me, I'm playing it back in my head, and then I got a follow-up question because I'm trying to figure this out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't believe in all that. I'm going out, my phone was dead type shit, because that used to be my game. So if she out and about, she doing her own thing, you got to pay attention to it. Oh, my phone was dead. Nah, we ain't doing that. Like, again, pay attention to the signs. If this woman knows that her phone, women know when their phone need to be charged, bro. That's why all that, you know, I talk to you at 10 before you leave, and then I don't talk to you again till the morning. I already know what time it was. And if I really don't talk to you until the afternoon or the evening, then I really know what time it was. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit. I ain't gonna hold you. We can't take another man praising our woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm not standing by the phone. I'm not doing none of that shit. You out, you about, you do your own thing. He got you smiling, he got you shining, he got you looking good, he got you feeling good, you feeling like $1,000,000. All right, cool. Do your thing. He better be ready to take you in too, goddamn. He said he didn't appreciate it, he pulled it, and he does deserve it. See, that's just like I'm saying, you know, I knew it was a risk picking this song tonight, because here come all the women. Oh, he deserved that. He did her wrong. So now, blah. Stop that, because that's him. He deserved that shit. I'm not saying that shit. Motherfucker step out on me, it's curtains. Might as well go ahead on and keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Actually though, we can't take another dude praising our women. We hate the competition that we created though. I ain't gonna hold you. You know, we want the freedom. Some dudes, they want the freedom of a single man with the security of a married man, right? So that's the double standard. I get it. You know, I think a lot of times I am a hoarder. I like to hoard her love while I was giving out mine. And this is just speaking in the past. Now I'm selfish as fuck. Like, it's certain levels to being with me that a lot of people can't take, and that's cool. But with the one that understands me, we gonna be all right. It's certain levels to that shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we want the freedom of being a single man with the security of a married man, meaning I can dish out all my love and I could be around and do this and do that, but I could still know that I'm secure enough to know that when I turn my back, you still gonna be here. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't, you know, it is what it is. Straight up. Waiting by the phone is a powerless position. I can tell you right now, if my lady is out and about, I'm not waiting by the phone, wondering and hoping and wishing and like, damn, what is she doing? Who's she with? I'm not doing that. I'm not. Because all that's going to do is bring out anger, piss me off, have us get into it, blah, blah, and all this. I truly believe that you should let your woman, not even let me not say let. I truly believe it's okay to be cool with your woman going out, having a good time, enjoying herself. You know what I'm saying? Just know that when it's your turn, show out. You know what I'm saying? Show out. This role reversal is education, because learn what it feels like to be secondary so you don't have to treat any woman like that again. Imagine all the time she stayed up all night waiting by the phone and everything else. Imagine how that felt. So now you know how that felt. Take a good one. Because, nah, I'm not doing it. I think if you can't take it, don't dish it. The golden rule applies to the bedroom too. Stop serving dishes you are allergic to. All right? Real talk. If you can't take the thought of seeing your woman or visualizing your woman with somebody else, put yourself in her shoes for a second. Or better yet, Better yet, here's an idea. Y'all bring the bedroom shit together. That way y'all ain't gotta wonder, you know what I'm saying, who doing what. Y'all brought it in together. You know, I'm a big advocate of that. Bring it in together. You know what I'm saying? That way it ain't no time to go behind each other's backs and all that, because y'all doing it together. Y'all ain't ready for that conversation though. I'll explain all that later. You have the right to be angry at the reflection of your own behavior though. You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad at her for being a reflection of you, because ain't that the saying? That's a reflection of you. But women also got to understand too that men gonna be men though. Now here's where bro lost me. I ain't gonna hold you. Here's where bro lost me in the song, right? He said, maybe I deserve for you to say, yes, I cheated on you. Maybe I deserve, I won't care, because after all I put you through. Now here's a double-edged sword real quick. I just said that at the beginning of the show. It was easy for me to accept hearing about infidelity because in my mind, I was doing me. So it didn't really bother me when they came, oh, well, you know, this and that and this, and I did this. And it was just like, okay, I've been doing this shit the whole 2 years we've been together. That's nothing new to me. So cool, rock out, do your thing. But understand, now that we have both put the cards on the table, I know people be expecting, okay, we put the cards on the table. Now we're done and we're done and we're cool and we gonna make it right. No, hell no. I'm finna turn up a notch. Like, girl, I'm finna hurt you 10 times worse. I ain't gonna hold you, like, but nah, in all honesty, once it gets to the point that y'all done put out all y'all business and y'all done put it out on the table, you know what I'm saying? You done put it out on the table that y'all done cheated. Tank said he deserved it. He deserved to be cheated on. I'm like, bro, what did you do that bad to say that to that woman? Because I don't think anybody, male or female, I don't think nobody deserves to be cheated on. Mo, what up? Ringo, what up? I don't think anybody deserves to be cheated on. But he said he deserves to hear, yes, I cheated. He is asking for the devastating truth. Sometimes, dudes got to understand too, you ain't supposed to ask because you should already know the answer. You know, sometimes you need that devastation to wake up though. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I got played one time so bad, so fucking bad, dog. And it fucked with my mind for I had to take a whole year off from relationships, from dating, from relations, all of that. I took damn near a whole year off because that's how bad it fucked up my mental, because I didn't think that anybody could fuck me over the way that I got fucked over. So, for him to acknowledge that he earned that betrayal, that's the highest level of accountability though. Real talk. But when he said, I won't care, that nigga is lying. We always care. You know what I'm saying? We always care. When he said, we care deeply, but we got to play that role. We got to play that tough guy role. You know what I'm saying? Accountability in that situation gives up the right for him to play victim. He can't play victim for something that he started. Me, I'm gonna play victim. I ain't gonna hold you, because why did we get to this point? See, I told you I got questions. I got follow-up questions. I don't never just got a question, you give me an answer and that's the end of it. No, I got follow-up questions. Let's talk about it. I think honestly, when he said that he lost the right to play victim, he lost the right to cry, you know what I'm saying? Because he created the villain. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to sit in that fire that you started. When you get to openly admitting shit, he said, you said they can heal together. Yeah, we gonna heal together, all right? Right while she packing her bags and getting the fuck on. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I think, like I said, some dudes can. We very well can take what we dish. I'm gonna tell you why we can't take it, because we already prepared in the aftermath ahead of time. Like, if she catch us, if she catch me, it's cool. It's cool. I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna own up to it. When she come off and say, yeah, I cheated too. All right, cool. We even. We spade is a spade, because I've been doing this shit. Catch up type shit. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand, like, experience is a great teacher, but karma is the best teacher. And that tuition is expensive as hell when you go into the school of karma. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta know when to accept that you got. Straight up. You gotta accept that you got. I think Tank was fed up of living a double life. He was fed up of running behind and trying to cover his tracks. And when the situation and the time was for him to stand up and face his own karma, he took that shit on the chin like a champ. Me, listen, me in my days, deny. Whatever, it don't hurt, it don't bother. Shit, that shit do hurt. But I also think with this song though, because I thought about it too, we absolutely can take what we dish out. It's just, do we want to? I thought growing up, when I was listening to this song, I was just like, yo, this shit makes no sense. He is telling his woman, it's okay if you go out here and cheat. I'm gonna be cool. I deserve that shit. I'm growing up now when I'm listening to this song, so what happens when I pick these songs? I listen to them a good 4 or 5 times. I write my notes, and then I think about it like, oh, this motherfucker was stupid. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, why would you tell your woman that it's okay for her to go out here and do this shit? Now, granted, karma is karma. He might have did his dirt, but I just didn't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Me as a kid, I laughed at this song like, yeah, we ain't doing this shit. There was a lot of songs that make you laugh, but they might have a powerful ass message to it. But it's just like, yo, I'm not doing this shit. I'm not sitting here basically telling you it's okay for you to go out here and hang out and cheat and come in late and do all that. The same way they probably wasn't telling me to do these things, but it's just, I like the song now because it makes sense. I just don't know if I could go to the levels that he went with this song. I can't tell you. You know what I'm saying? I'll be ready to. Y'all seen that video with Carl Thomas when he found out old girl had a family and kids, and he drove by and he's ready to crash out. Yeah, I think it'll be something like that for me. Like, I'll be ready to crash out. We not playing them games. Styles, what up? We not playing them games. You know what I'm saying? It takes a certain kind of man to admit his wrongs, because he know he fucked up. He know it. Me, I didn't start admitting to my fuck ups until I was like 37. I'm 39 now. I didn't start admitting to my fuck ups and my wrongs and start having a heart and feeling things. I just don't think I could have that conversation. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't think I could. Not with somebody that I love. Somebody that I don't really give a fuck about. I'm not even saying I don't give a fuck about them, but just in general, like, you could walk away and I wouldn't care type of shit. I could have that conversation with you. But somebody that I love, somebody that I care about, and they be like, well, if you love him, then why would you cheat? See, that's the thing. I'm just saying it, putting myself in his shoes. If I know that I fucked up, and we've been together 10 years, right? And I fucked up in year 1, year 2, but I ain't fucked up since. I'm not coming to tell my lady, hey, I deserve for you to go cheat on me. I know we in year 10, but year 1, year 2, I was out here. No, I can understand if we in year 10 and I've been cheating. Then okay, I can understand it. You know what I'm saying? It's karma. It's a different kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you know that you're wrong, you know that you hurt people. Nobody ever really wants to see anybody that they love hurt. Who gets a kick out of that? But then you have people out here who have been cheated on, who have been lied to, who have forgave, who have forgot, who have tried to work it out. And then finally something in them just snaps and is like, you know what? Now you playing in my face. You ain't finna change. You ain't trying to change. You doing the same shit. So here I am. I'm back out here. I'm in the streets. I told y'all karma is a very great teacher, but that tuition, that payment, that class that shit is expensive. And trust me, I got a son in college right now, and I don't think his tuition matches up to karma, because I felt karma all last year. Last year was karma city for me. It's like I couldn't catch a break. I couldn't catch a break until I started to realize that the reason why I'm going through the things I'm going through is because I ain't took none of my problems head on. So I think what this song was, he like, yo, I cheated, I lied, I was wrong, I was foul. Now, you know, I deserve for you to go out here and find this dude, and he gonna treat you right, and he gonna do this, he gonna do that. I don't think I could have that conversation. I don't think I could just give my lady away. I don't think I could do that, bro. And if that's the case, right? If he getting called, if dude calling at 1 o'clock in the morning, this ain't the first time. This is just the first time that you was around and she got that call. Because you gotta ask, dudes ain't comfortable with calling at 1 in the morning unless they already been calling at 1 in the morning. Ain't nobody just waking up and just decide, oh yeah, I'm gonna call her at 1. Nah, yeah, that's been their time talking. This might have just been the night that you was there. Real shit. This might have just been the night that you was there. This might have been the night that they could have been having conversations. You know what I'm saying? True. I think that is the phrase though. If you out here taking options and you looking at options, you are definitely for the streets. And that's male and females. That ain't just a one gender. That's male and females. You know what I'm saying? That's both things. If you out here in your relationship and you out here telling people you single, knowing that you live with somebody, that's the most delusional shit in the world. I promise you. That shit is delusional as fuck. Like, you know that you living with somebody, but you acting like that shit delusional as hell. And a lot of men and a lot of women and a lot of dudes do that shit. Like, they'll lie. They'll lie and act like they ain't got a whole woman at the crib. So people will play that game. You know what I'm saying? That's the most delusional shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, delusional as fuck. So I think, like I said, sometimes you got to be able to take it. You can't cry. You can't be like, damn, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I've been in situations and I've seen this too, where a man can tell a woman, I cheated, I had this amount, blah, 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 that and this. And a woman can be like, you know what? That's cool. I went out on one date, and dude, whole heart just stopped off a date. But you've been out here pumping and moving and grooving. Nah, I think, like I said, it takes a certain kind of accountability to have those talks. I prefer not to. I prefer not to know what you out here doing. I prefer not to know. I'm just going to keep it a buck with you. I don't want to know. I'm Mario Winans to a lot of shit. I don't want to know. The reason being, right, before we close this out, I put you, if I gave you my all, right, and I put my all into it, and I was faithful, I was loyal, I was honest, I was respectful, I was on my shit. You turn around and you tell me, oh, I did this, and this, I ain't gonna look at you at the same way no more. And it's like, yeah, this ain't gonna work. And I put you on a pedestal. So I feel like honesty is the best way to go. That's why the way that I move now in 2025 as we moving on to 2026, it's not how I moved in 2023 or 2024, or 2021. I don't move those ways anymore because I know what it feels like to get played, to get your heart broke, to put your feelings into something and hope that it works out, and then it doesn't work out. There are going to be times where a person slips up and makes some mistakes and tries to rectify those mistakes. Those are going to be times for that. You can't get mad. Now, listen, it's certain lines of respect that can't be crossed. I told y'all back in my days when I was in the streets, when I was for the streets, I had certain discernment on how I moved. You wasn't calling my house after 10 or my phone after 10. You wasn't popping up at my house. You never knew where I lived. You know what I'm saying? You ain't know where I worked. It wasn't none of that. It wasn't any of that. It was a certain type of discernment. It was still wrong, but it was still rules that I set in my head. Listen, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this my way, and it's gonna be where it never touches home. Nowadays, people don't be caring. They bringing people to their house. They letting people drive their cars. They they taking money from their relationship and spending it on other people. I just look at the game now. I just looking at of course it's slipping up. When you're in a relationship, you gonna slip up. I ain't talking about slipping up as far as want to fuck somebody else or nothing like that. I'm saying it's slip-ups where you forget things. You forget, certain anniversaries, or you forget to check in on and see how they doing. You forget, that y'all had dinner plans or some shit like that. Like, yeah, little small shit like that. I ain't saying a slip-up like going out here and falling on somebody bed or nothing like that. Nah, that's beyond a slip up. But I think a lot of times too, though, what happens is we get comfortable. We get comfortable and we feel like, oh yeah, they took us back. She took me back. He took me back. So now I can keep doing it. I can keep doing it. And this was my biggest problem back in the day. I felt like, yeah, all right, you keep taking me back, I'm gonna keep doing it. Now it's like, yeah, I'm not going back and forth with you about none of this. Like, we can have a conversation. We'll have many conversations. You know what I'm saying? It's not a one conversation and that's the end. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it ain't. We'll have many conversations about our expectations about what we want. But I don't think that, I think honestly, I feel like if it comes down to it and you catch me cheating, I'm not going to tell you that I deserve for you to go cheat back. No, I deserve for you just to leave me and go ahead on and move on with your life. I ain't going to hold you. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead on and move on with your life. But listen, January 10th, right? I think y'all need to come see the Big Smash Experience live. All right, I told y'all, fellas, if you bring your lady to this event, you are guaranteed to get some action at the end of the night, because Big Smash put people together. All right, I believe that. So if you've never, you want to impress your lady and somebody new and you're trying to talk to them, bring them on out till I'll explain all this later live, and I guarantee you guaranteed to get some at the end of the night. All right. This is a live penny dropper, okay? This is what we're doing over here. We're going to have great grown folks conversation. And if you need to help seal the deal, Big Smash is going to help you seal the deal at the end of the night, okay? Definitely believe that, because afterwards, I've threw the assist to you. Now it's just for you to go ahead on and go to the bucket and score. God damn it. You are guaranteed to get some after the night of Smash. That's what it's called. A night of Smash. If that's your lady and you weren't getting the action before the show. But see, maybe they just needed a little extra push to close the deal. So this is where I come in at. Consider me the modern day Hitch. God damn it. I'm gonna help you out. All right, we're gonna put it together. Y'all seen that movie Will Smith, Hitch? Consider me the modern day Hitch. Okay, I got you. I'm a definitely take special interest, man. So listen, also, if you didn't come with a lady, we got plenty of singles that's gonna be in the building. So this might be the move to get you a lady. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know, but I do know, but I kind of don't know, but who knows? But listen, January 10th is in the building. Shout out to everybody on the panel. We got Uncle Dolomite in the building. We got Ciel in the building. We got Bougie Babe in the building. I got my man Infamous rocking out. We got Renee with the drinks. We got my man Kennedy performing. And I got a few other people that I'm trying to close the deal with. So we'll see how that works. Few people popping out. It's gonna be a night of smash. It's a night of smash. That's what it is. But listen. Y'all already know how I'm rocking, how I'm rolling. I'll see y'all tomorrow. What song we doing tomorrow? I had a list too. Let me see. I could tell y'all right now what the song tomorrow is, because I was tossing up. It was a toss up. I didn't know specifically. This episode just came to me because I said last night, like, I know how I'm gonna do it. So tomorrow, oh yeah. Tomorrow, India Irie's Ready to Love. Okay. All right. India Irie's Ready to Love is the joint we doing tomorrow. I'll tap back in with y'all January 10th. Y'all already know what's going down. Big smash. I'll explain all this later. A live panty dropper. Y'all don't want to miss that. Y'all already know what it is, man. I am out. Brianna, what's going on?